Welcome to the University of Albany School of Education's 2021 Awards and Scholarship Ceremony. Today we are proud to honor our outstanding students and our faculty and staff for their academic achievements and their commitment to education and continuing a tradition of excellence across generations. My name is Jason Lane, and I'm a professor of educational policy and leadership, and I have the great privilege of being the dean of the School of Education. The School of Education was founded in 1844 as New York's first public teachers college. For more than 175 years, we've been at the forefront of educating the next generation of teachers, leaders, policymakers, researchers, mental health practitioners. And you don't have to take my word for it. U.S. News continues to rank us as a top public school of education in New York and the Northeast. And our online graduate programs have been rated top 10 in the country for 5 consecutive years. In many ways, this is a celebration for all of us. This has been a year of new challenges and newfound patience and resilience. We've come together as a community to navigate an academic year unlike any other. My deep gratitude goes to all of you for your efforts, and I extend my congratulations for completing this year. I also want to take time at this moment to acknowledge the losses that so many have endured and experienced since the beginning of the pandemic. From the loss of loved ones to the memories of a final semester that were not realized, many have been affected. And our hearts, thoughts are with you and yours. I've been incredibly proud as our community has come together to support each other through these times and support those around us. Our researchers are examining the effects of the pandemic on learning and mental health. Our students continue to be frontline and working with teachers and counselors to support students and clients. Our faculty and staff students worked quickly to set up a new website, remoteed.org, with resources for parents and teachers to navigate this new environment of remote learning. And even our 3D printer was loaned out to the College of Emergency Preparedness to help make masks for frontline workers. Despite the pandemic, the School of Education has continued to move forward in new and exciting ways, and some of those we have the opportunity to celebrate today. This past year, we officially launched the Great Dane Teacher Program. This program expands the opportunities for undergraduates to pursue a teacher preparation track and earn an accelerated master's and teacher certification. I invite you to spread the word that UAlbany is a great place for undergraduates to pursue teacher education, harkening back to our heritage as the first public teachers college. This was the second year of the Toohey Family Fellows Program. This program, established by a generous gift from Charlie Toohey and Alice Green, supports a cohort of undergraduate students from diverse backgrounds to pursue degrees in education and mental health. Today we celebrate this cohort of students who are guided by graduate student mentors and many faculty and staff, including Program Director Dr. Tammy Ellis Robinson. Today we recognize the members of the Dean Student Leadership Council for their commitment and leadership in creating a strong academic community for all of our 1,500 students. These awards are in addition to the nearly 100 scholarships available to students in the School of Education, which were all made possible through generous investments of alumni and friends. This year, I'm excited to announce we've added 2 new scholarships. Established by Dr. Mary Ann Jakowski, current president of Three Rivers Community College, and formerly the president of Mitchell College, the Dr. Mary Ellen Jakowski MS 74 Scholarship supports students studying in the Department of Educational Theory and Practice, specifically those pursuing a concentration in curriculum development and instructional technology. Established by alumnus Tom Peterson, class of 73, in honor of his mother, who taught in Tulsa, Oklahoma public schools for 15 years before relocating to New York and teaching kindergarten for more than 2 decades at Poughkeepsie City School District. The Reva and Thomas Morgan Peterson Mother and Son Teaching Scholarship supports an incoming graduate student pursuing a teaching career. We are deeply fortunate for the generosity and commitment of so many of our alums and friends who make these and many other awards you are about to see possible. On behalf of the School of Education, my thanks to all of you for your investment in the next generation of educators, leaders, policymakers, researchers, and mental health practitioners. And most importantly, to all of our awardees, congratulations for all that you have accomplished and will continue to accomplish. We look forward to seeing the great things that you do. Go Great Danes!
Hello everyone, my name is Hongbin Xu, the Chair of the Department of Educational and Counseling Psychology at Albany. It's a great honor to have the opportunity today to speak briefly here at the 2021 Albany School of Education Awards and Scholarship Ceremony. This year, our department has a large number of award and scholarship recipients, and indeed, we have a lot to celebrate. For example, from our Human Development undergrad students receiving an award from Albany Center for Undergrad Research, School of Education Dean's Excellence Awards in different categories, to master's and doctoral students who are being recognized with various research and service awards and scholarship, to Presidential Distinguished Doctoral Dissertation Award. It is a long list, and what a remarkable accomplishment by our talented undergrad and grad students in the department. I want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation for all the support our faculty and staff have provided to students, which is especially instrumental to promoting students' well-being and success during a very challenging year. I also want to thank the generous donation from our donors and alumni. Your support and generosity have played a very important role in helping our students achieve their goals. I'm proud of our students, faculty, and staff members' excellent achievements. Congratulations to all recipients of 2021 awards and scholarship.
Welcome, family and friends, to this virtual award ceremony. As Chair of the Department of Education Policy and Leadership, I appreciate and thank you for joining our students and our faculty as we celebrate their professional and academic accomplishments. These accomplishments reflect hard work and dedication in classrooms, in our communities, to the betterment of the lives for all. They are examples of how EPL is having an impact in communities and with children, both locally and worldwide. Again, I thank you for joining us. I look forward to seeing you in the future in person, where we can talk and share our stories. Meanwhile, stay healthy and sane while you stay safe. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Department of Literacy, Teaching, and Learning, we welcome all of you to our annual School of Education Scholarship event. Each year, I find this event to be one of joy and celebration, the opportunity to applaud our students in their academic and professional success. We have a range of graduate students from our master's and doctoral program receiving awards today. These awards reflect their commitment to education and their own personal journey as an educator. The recipient of the Part-Time Teaching Award, Laura Hallgren Flynn, has taught 3 different courses in our department over a long period of time. A recipient of the International Literacy Association's Albert J. Harris Award and a co-author on a book and several articles, she shares extensive knowledge of the course content in her teaching. She collaborates with other faculty members on course development for ongoing course changes to meet the needs of our students. We applaud her dedication to creating the successful experience and her commitment to teaching our students. I extend a word of thanks to all of the department faculty, part-time and full-time, who continually create new opportunities. With years of experience in online teaching and learning, we engaged in many innovative projects to support and extend our program and students in the last year. A word of thanks to all our students who were flexible and understanding with practicum courses, working with us to accomplish the best situations for their learning. I wish you all a happy summer and encourage our graduates to keep in touch.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Alan Oliveira. I'm the chair of the Educational Theory and Practice Department. It is such a great pleasure for me to be here today and joining you in the celebration of 2021 School of Education Awards and Scholarships. In this very special day, I'd like to congratulate all recipients and their families for such a wonderful accomplishment. These awards represent some of the best in the School of Education in terms of dedication to the teaching profession, talent, as well as desire to make a difference in young people's lives through education. Special thanks to Rebecca Shea, recipient of the School of Education Excellence in Part-Time Teaching Award, for all her hard work with our pre-service teachers in the Masters of Science in Secondary Education during such challenging times. We in the TAP department are very proud of all of you. Your excellence inspires us and compels us to continue to give it our best as part of our efforts in pursuit of greatness in education. Warm regards, and again, congratulations on the well-deserved accomplishments.
John Ralph Tibbets Distinguished Service Award. John Ralph Tibbets, class of 1942, served in the Army during World War II. He served in a number of leadership roles in the Milne School, the old Albany Lab School, through to his retirement in 1982 from the School of Education. In recognition of the qualities which are identified with him and his work, the faculty established the John Ralph Tibbets Distinguished Service Award, presented to a member of the School of Education who best exemplifies the tradition and standards of excellence established by Professor Tibbets during his 35 years of service to the school. This year, the Tibbets Award goes to Dr. Christy Smith, Assistant Dean in the School of Education and Assistant Service Professor in Educational Policy and Leadership. We all know the deep dedication that Dr. Smith has to the School of Education and that she continually goes above and beyond in an effort to strengthen the school. This year, a year like no other, Dr. Smith spent countless hours finding student teaching placements for our students all over the state, helping faculty ensure that they continue to meet state regulations as those regulations evolved in the face of the pandemic. And she even had time to oversee the launch of the Great Dane Teacher Program and the New Visions Pathways to teaching careers with our partners at Questar 3 BOCES. Congratulations, Dr. Smith, and thank you for all of your work. The School of Education Student Advocacy Award. This award honors an individual who demonstrates exceptional commitment to the success of School of Education students through their efforts to support students, mentor students, and advocate for students. This year, the Advocacy Award goes to Dr. Cheryl Dozier, Associate Dean in the School of Education and Associate Professor in the Department of Literacy, Teaching, and Learning. Dr. Dozier continually demonstrates her philosophy of putting the students at the center of what we do. Anyone who has worked with Dr. Dozier knows that she will fight tirelessly for those she believes in, from the elementary school students who participate in our practicum courses to the graduate students in our academic programs. This past summer, she drove around Cohoes dropping off Wi-Fi devices to make sure the children who wanted to be part of the Literacy Capstone could participate online. She continually helped students navigate the impact of COVID on their personal and academic lives. She worked to create space to raise up the voices of those often not heard in our community. And she went well beyond the call of duty to support students in their field placements when things didn't seem to be working just right. She is frequent to say, "These are our students and we have a commitment to help them find a way to be successful if we can." Yes, we do. And for that reason, we recognize Dr. Dozier's remarkable commitments to our students. The Dorothy Griffin Professorship was established under the auspices of a gift from Dorothy Griffin, a 1934 alum of the university, with an intent to focus attention on the importance of academic excellence and teacher education, with a specific emphasis on English education. This year, we were pleased to name the inaugural holder of the Griffin Professorship is Professor Robert Yagowski in the Department of Educational Theory and Practice. This is the first endowed professorship in the School of Education. Professor Yagowski joined the University of Albany in 1995 and was promoted to full professor in 2016. His scholarly focus is English education, and he has a deep interest in the preparation of secondary education teachers. He's also been a frequent advocate of writing across the curriculum and supporting our freshman students, our first-year students, in their efforts to become better writers. I'm thrilled to be able to name Robert Yagowski is the inaugural holder of the Griffin Professorship. Distinguished Service Professor. SUNY's Distinguished Professors represent promotion to the highest academic ranks. The Distinguished Service Professorship is conferred upon instructional faculty having achieved a distinguished reputation for service not only to the campus and the university, but also to the community, the state of New York, and even the nation, by sustained effort in the application of intellectual skills drawing from the candidate's scholarly research interests to issues of public concern. This year, I'm thrilled to share that Alan Wagner, professor in the Department of Educational Policy and Leadership, has been promoted to a SUNY Distinguished Professor. Distinguished Professor Wagner began at the University of Albany in 1982. While trained as a labor economist, the draw to UAlbany was to work in the area of education, which became a lifelong passion. In 1998, he was recruited to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, where he worked on analysis of education and learning policies in the OECD member countries. He returned to UAlbany in 2001 as a professor and chair of the Department of Educational Policy and Leadership, serving as chair until 2010. Anyone who has served alongside Dr. Wagner knows that he goes well beyond the norm in his service. It is always others whom Dr. Wagner puts first, whether that be picking up additional service to allow others to pursue opportunities, taking on leadership roles to support others, or using his scholarly knowledge to improve an organization or activity. He has been instrumental in various efforts related to the advancement of the SUNY system, the Comparative International Education Society, and under his leadership as board chair, the National System of Higher Education Management Systems. We congratulate Dr. Wagner on his accomplishments and thank him for his continued service to the School of Education and the world writ large.